beautiful souls. How are we today? How are we feeling? How are things going? Hi, Kalei. So I know we've been doing a lot of experimental stuff on this page, Violet Pathways with Andy and Jessica. Today it is me. So this is Chiron's Corner. So this is an acknowledgement that those that are guided to me are in one way or another a healer. And going with the wounded healer sort of trope, I'm calling this Chiron's Corner. We're going to get back to our traditional readings and flow. I am going to be offering free readings for those that I feel guided to. I'd appreciate it if you share. Um, I'm not in the business of hounding or really pushing that exchange. Know that if you don't honor the exchange of energy that is being offered, then you will find yourself not getting exactly what you desire, right? So I don't need to push for it. It's just a lesson that needs to be learned on everybody's individual journey, yeah? I'm so very grateful for you all, though. I'm grateful for those of you guys that have, and everyone that's here, but for those of you guys specifically that have been showing up in true interest of really getting to the core of who you are, what you desire, what life is about for you right now, what your experience is right now. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and say my prayer in a second. I'm just fixing my tarot cards because some of the cards are upside down or backwards, so that I can go ahead and begin. Bring the deck back to its full health. Guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, beings of love and light, those that walk with us, thank you for all that you do for us. Thank you for all that you inspire in us. Thank you for even waking us up this morning. Thank you for the gift of life. Thank you for all of that is possible for us at this time. Thank you for allowing us to be incarnated at such a beautiful place and time in our journey, in the journey of Gaia, the journey of this planet, in the journey of our consciousness. Thank you. Thank you for the gift of spirit. Thank you for giving us the gift of God. Thank you for all of these things. Thank you for showing us the God light within us. We are so very blessed and thankful for that. Archangel Michael, please protect against any distorting energies and or intentions. We do not wish for these energies to have any part in the divine messages that are being offered today. I know that when I show up, and I show up with my heart, I show up truly in my spirit of my truth, and my gifts, I'm always supported and provided for in miraculous ways. Thank you. I only wish to receive messages from the heavenly realms and the heavenly realms alone. For those of you guys that want a more in-depth reading or you have a question that you want to have answered, please feel free to donate. Donate what feels right in reference to the exchange, and I will honor that exchange by giving as much as the divine is guiding me to give in reference to that information, in reference to what divine clarity and guidance and perspective can be offered within that. Yeah. With that being said, if you are interested in a mini reading, if you're feeling like you need a little bit of divine guidance right now, speak up. Hi, Amy. Hi, Kalei. Hi, Wandy. Speak up. Let me know, guys. Let's see. Wandy. Guides, angels, ancestors, what does Wandy need to hear today? What is a divine message that is important for her to know today? I'm seeing like, you're being offered like this pile of shit, Wandy. It feels like work. Like you're really frustrated because it just feels like whatever it is that you're being offered, or whatever it is that you're being given to work through, it feels like a system that doesn't work. And it's something very specific. So it's like, um, something that you're being asked to do that you're like, this is gonna do literally nothing but take up our time. Um, there's a frustration in the world that you are living in the work, and you're debating. You're literally thinking like of a future that looks different, of a future that is indicative of a different path. Shh, be nice, Rafi. Be nice, Rafi. Be nice. No. No. Hi, Nancy. That's the message I have for you, my love. It does feel like there are other people that share the same sentiment as you. A spirit is saying it's just one of those things you have to do, but you can be aware and be conscious of the fact that you have an awareness that whatever is being asked of you is just busy work that is not necessary, right? Hi, Nancy. I want to see something. If I can show you guys. Oops. This is my view. It's a beautiful lake. Yeah, and Spirit is saying like it's not really, you're not the only one that shares that frustration. In fact, if you talked a little bit with people, a little more, you would see that you're not the only one in this boat. There are a lot of people questioning why we're still here. Why are we still doing this? Like it feels like your skills is like, if you have master electricians, why are you putting them to do plumbing jobs? That doesn't make any sense. It's Rafi, please, no, 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 no. We were just out for a walk. Be patient. Be patient. It is very peaceful. I wish I could take you guys outside and sit you guys at a desk and do it that way, but there's a lot of mosquitoes out today. So I have my little mosquito net here. Let's see. Hi, Angel. When did you pop in here? Hi, love. Again, if anybody wants a more in-depth reading more than the mini readings, then go ahead and donate. Whatever you feel is right, and I'll honor that exchange. Yeah. But let's see. For the free messages, for the free mini messages, just speak up. And if I feel called to you, I will read you. So Nancy, what I'm getting here is that you're getting so lost in the conflict with your family, with others, things that are not going exactly the way that you had liked, right? It's almost like, hey, if I don't talk to my sister, I don't talk to this person, I don't talk to that person, you know. And it's like, well, what do I do now? And you're over here like distracted and in conflict with yourself, and honestly, a little bit bummed because of the way things have been going, and you're not really able to pay attention to certain things, to things that are actually meaning to take you to. This is a distraction that's coming up for you right now. Yeah, but what I'm getting for you, Nancy, is that there's a level of patience that is needed. There's a level of peace that you're needing right now, and to be honest, you're not in the right place to be having any kind of arguments. It doesn't feel like that's where you're at. It feels like right now all of this is serving as a distraction to something else that's happening under the surface, something that's needing your attention. And they want you to look at the way you're reacting. They want you to look at what it is that you are saying, and where your hurt is and why you get triggered by certain things, rather than just get lost in it and let it be this like typhoon of all of these different things that are driving you up the walls or making you confused or whatever. There's romantic there, all of these situations are in conflict because you're in conflict with yourself, and that's what it is. And you're being distracted from seeing it. You're being distracted from seeing that here I want this, and here I want that, and here I want this, and here I want that, and you're not really aligned in one way or the other. Okay, and that's what I have for your free message today. Well, I don't know what is going on with the energy. I feel very calm, very peaceful, very serene, very at ease, right? But it feels, I don't know. Do you guys feel any difference in my energy? Do you feel something different with me? I'm genuinely curious because I've been on here a lot, so you guys would be able to tell the difference. I definitely feel a lot of shifts happening. I feel more calm, like the waters are calm, right? But there's also a passion that I usually bring to these readings. Um, Thank you, Andy. And I still feel it there, but it's like it's tempered. And I feel like the passion served me because it was able for you guys. It was able to help you guys feel into the feeling of what I was trying to communicate. Right? Hold on, I have to answer an important text, and I'll get back to the readings. Okay. Okay. Can you guys still see me and hear me? Okay. Yeah. It's hard just to take a breath, but there's also you've been hi Sharon from Scotland. Welcome, love. Welcome to this lovely energy, this lovely vibe. This is a space where we are able to deliver divine messages from the heavenly realms, right? The highest, most um, intrinsically God based messages that are here to help us reach our highest potential. And those that are here to support each other in that too, giving each other strength, light, support. You are more than welcome here. Nancy, this is just part of your journey, my love. Nobody said it was just going to be easy, but it's about taking the road less traveled. And it's really simple. The road less traveled is a lot more simple than the road we want to take. We want to take the windy ass road. We want to take the road up and down the hill. We want to take the road that goes through the treacherous swamp. We want to do that shit because we've been taught that. But it's a lot more simple. Being with yourself, removing the distractions, removing yourself from whatever it is that's holding you in this holding pattern. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. The pain will leave you, but you have to address it. It's yours. You keep expecting other people to fix it for you. You keep expecting other experiences with other people to change it. That's not how that works. All I know is something I experienced is tearfulness, which was a strange and stressful. It's interesting. That's interesting. It's stressful. Why? Because you've been taught to hold your composure. It's not just men that suffer in the masculine energy, it's the feminine. Because the feminine, when the feminine is abused by men and mistreated by men, then the feminine begins to take on its more masculine qualities, right? You tend to lean into your masculine. So you're leaning into the mental, the survival, right? And you intrinsically have a natural ability as women, naturally, to feel into yourself and to let yourself just be. And sometimes it can feel foreign when you've been separated from that feeling for a long time. Just being. I'm sorry to hear that, Sharon. That sounds really terrible. But even when those things happen, it's not just about, Rafi, stop it. When those things happen, it's not just about that other person and being a victim. It's not about that. It's about, what is it that I've been holding on to? What is it what is it that I have been living with energetically that causes me to live in these situations, to call upon these situations? So many are desperate for love and affection and camaraderie and a connection that you'll sacrifice anything to have it. And you'll even settle for the most decrepit, violent situations. And that's not a measure of anything. That doesn't say anything negative about you. It just gives you information on what it is that you're living with. And it's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to deal with that, to clear that, to work, to follow the path of light back to yourself. It's your responsibility to do so. And anybody that tells you any different is lying. Of course you thought he was your soulmate. Why else would you want to be with him? And sometimes we tell each other these things because it feels right in the moment. But that person was a karmic match for where you were, and it felt resonant because they were a karmic match. And so in some ways they are a soulmate. Not the soulmate, but they are a soulmate, just like we have many soulmates in our lives. We often get lost in what we think we're supposed to do, who we're supposed to be with, that we end up making up stories about these things. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah. If you want a more in-depth reading on this, darling, please donate. I would really appreciate the donations today, guys. Today is one of those days. But I'm grateful regardless. Sharon, right now is not really a time where you need to be making any decisions. Right now is a time where you're meant to be submitting to what it is that you're feeling. There's a lot that's ready to be revealed to you. A lot that you have been carrying and living with that is no longer yours to carry. You're waiting for some kind of resolution to come in, some kind of like, okay, this is the clear path, right? But that's not going to happen. The divine needs you to find to find the realizations that are literally right in front of you from the situation. The divine doesn't need anything. The divine is holding space for you to come into these realizations. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, the Moon card in the reverse, and the Hanged Man in the upright position. there's a lot being revealed to you through this, and it's your responsibility at this time to discover it. Nothing is going to come and bring you relief. Nothing is going to come and make you feel better. This is a time of discovery, right? This is a time of getting in touch with your feminine, your pain. Go on YouTube and look up divine feminine meditations, right? Rafi, please, Rafi, stop it. Cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, cry, cry. Shut up. They want you to keep working on the healing, right? Do whatever you need to do. You need to be radically invested in your healing at this time. Otherwise, you're going to be brought into a similar situation with somebody else because you are not wanting to take that path, the path less traveled, the one that we've been talking about. No. No. There are days where I say I'm over it, and there are days where I'm bawling my eyes out. Yesterday was one of those days, but I'm good today for now. I like that. See? And the divine will not, it's about really leading with the heart at this time. Really getting to the bottom of everything. Everything that Rafi, please. You're driving me up the walls, buddy. Yes, puppy. He was just outside. We just went for a walk. I just came inside. Now he's watching all these people walk by, and he's smelling all the smells, and he cannot stand being in this car. Hold on, guys. Thank you, Andy. It means a lot. Yeah, he's enjoying it. He's getting spoiled, is what he's doing. Well, Andy, I appreciate that donation, but I gotta give you something for it. So, in the next couple days, I'm gonna send you a video reading. You've been so helpful. Thank you, Sharon. I'm gonna send you a video reading. I want to do that. I want to. Okay. Receive, Andy. Thank you. Rafi. Oh, Andy. Oh my gosh, the emotions. Thank you. Oh, your questions are not silly, believe me. They are not silly. It's such a pleasure to be a part of your awakening in even the smallest way, because you still have so much ahead of you. So just even being a small part of your awakening and realizing yourself is such a gift. Such a gift, because I know what it feels like to come out of a slumber and realize, like, wow, like there's so much more to this than I thought there was. This is the new paradigm of abundance. We keep talking about it. This is the new paradigm of abundance. Is there anybody here who didn't get read? Is there anyone here? I know, baby. I know. I know. I know. I know. Alicia. All right. So, Alicia, Spirit is kind of bringing attention to how your family, people around you are kind of judging you based on what it is that you're choosing to go after, whether I feel like it's a school thing, a major, or like a career path you're taking. They're judging you. I just heard OnlyFans. Interesting. Is it OnlyFans? Something like that. Maybe it could just be like it's out there. It's out there, right? It's different. It's different. It's not something that people really respect, or people have a hard time wrapping their heads around. Or it could even be like a relationship that you're a part of, and everybody's looking at you like, why are you with this person? There's something you're doing. There's something that you see of value that other people are naysaying. And you feel like you living in your truth, or you being stronger. The stronger you get, the more intelligent you get, the more success you get. Like, they're gonna finally put it to rest. But it doesn't matter what you do. They are still gonna want you to live the way they want you to live. And unfortunately, you're not gonna win them over. Not this way. Just keep doing you. Just keep pushing. Keep doing you. Keep doing whatever it is that calls you. Because you keep doing it, expecting that you're going to turn around and all of a sudden there's going to be a cheering section for you. And that's, honey, that's just not how this shit rolls. That's not how this goes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you don't have the support you think you deserve. I'm sorry that you don't have other people giving you the validation and the encouragement that you feel you need. But you're better than that right now. You can do better. You can experience better. You can do more. You can reach heights that they haven't reached. And you will find your tribe, people that really appreciate you. Okay? Listen, I don't want to make anybody feel bad and whatever. But for some reason, I'm going to talk about this. OnlyFans shit, right? There's a frank disrespect. Oh, you work night shift at Walmart, okay? Well, there's something that you're stepping into that is gonna be different. I'm not saying that you're an OnlyFans person. I don't believe that, right? It's something that Spirit brought to me. Is something that is taboo, right? Whatever happens behind closed doors is none of my business. But in all actuality, there's something about the frank disrespect. And there's nothing wrong with sex. There's nothing wrong with kink. There's nothing wrong with these things that we do when no one's looking. However, it's the relationships we have with ourselves because of them that's important, that needs to be looked at, that needs more attention. The divine feminine within us is all about energy and exchange. So if you're out here doing the most, and I'm not calling you, I'm not calling anybody, you, Alicia, right? I'm talking generally. If you're out here doing the most and you don't have a gauge on what your spirit is, there's all different parts of yourself. Your body might be wanting one thing, your mind might be wanting another. It's hard because you want to be in alignment with all of these things, and sometimes that's not possible. But if you're not in touch with your spirit and what it is that you're doing, there is a consequence to that. And it's not necessarily like, God punishing you. It's more of your own self in dissonance, in disarray with where it is that you're at. And maybe it's you're judging yourself. Maybe you're the one, Alicia, who's judging yourself for working a night shift at Walmart and other people are doing other things and you wish your life was in a different place. Maybe it's this thing where, like, no matter what you do, you're never happy with yourself and you're constantly comparing yourself to other people. There's a need for you to understand that there's a value in where you are. There are people around you who love you. There is a path to a new life. It's just waiting for you to discover yourself, because right now you don't see value in yourself. And there is a sexual aspect to your life that is reflective of trauma. I didn't expect all this to come out, but it did. It did, darling. They want you to meditate more. They want you to journal more. They want you to get in touch with yourself more. They want you to learn more about who you are, why you are the way you are. The true I am. That's what you're being invited into. You're at the beginning stages of that. Congratulations. It's a beautiful place to be. Not the most comfortable, but beautiful. Nonetheless. Alright? I'm going to see, I'll probably come back on live a little bit later, but I leave you guys in your divine light of the divine creator. God bless.